Good day, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
During this pandemic, we learned the importance of hygiene and taking care of ourselves, staying healthy and safe from any harm and illnesses. While this practice continues, at the same time, we also learn something from ourselves. We get to know something from ourselves every day and have a new, better version of us the next day.
The most important lessons I learned during the pandemic was to be healthy and take care of yourself. Clean yourself and always wear a face mask and alcohol because we don't know if someone might come in contact with the virus. Always eat nutritious food and always take your vitamins. It's hard to get sick because it's one of my experience during the pandemic and our health is more important.
The important lesson I have learned during this pandemic is being more aware of my country, especially the whole world is facing with the opportunity of having cell phones and laptops at home. I am able to be aware, alert, and update the news happening around the world.
The COVID-19 pandemic changed life as we know it, and it may have changed us individually as well, from our morning routines to our life goals and priorities. Many say that the world has changed forever, but if the vaccines drive down infection and variants are kept at bay, life could return to some form of normal. Masks and vaccines are useful and powerful tools, and we need to take our mental health seriously. Enjoy your life and appreciate what you have.
Living under a pandemic is hard. Many sudden changes arrive in our lives as a result of the pandemic. School, friends, and physical activities and other activities are all examples of a pandemic that is suddenly changing. Has a big impact as an individual that can affect our physical and mental health. The most important lessons that I have learned during this pandemic are proper time management, priority, clear goals in life, and healthy living.
For me, the most important lesson that I have learned during this pandemic is health is truly our wealth. I also learned a lot during this pandemic, just as taking care of our health. We need to be clean for we don't get sick.
The most important lesson we can take from this pandemic is to check in with yourself periodically, and especially now that there is pandemic. If you do not, then you may not realize that things are getting out of control. Other one is to not be afraid to live as you deserve. It's normal to come across obstacles because that's how we learn, when we overcome challenges. And everything doesn't have to be perfect to be happy and to appreciate ourselves and everything around us. We just have to be grateful. And always remember that the best life lesson learned during hard times and when we make mistakes. That's all, guys.